Hi, I'm Danny Butler, and today with me is...
Hi, I'm Ben Butterworth.
I've had to bring him along because I simply know nothing about 365 bikes.
Brit Shock.
Sorry, Brit Shock bikes. Simply because, well, my era is the 90s. Now, today we are going to be going through the Scottish 6-day winning bike.
Nearly.
Well, nearly. It's the same as the other one. It's just the other one's got a different colour tank.
Yeah, okay.
Because this is Trialtube.
Wow, I was really concentrating then, so hard. Got a bit more.
What a weapon. I'm not just on about the bike. Come on, Bab. Rolling down here is well scary. To get this bike to do the right thing is no easy feat. Making it happen up Hawk's Nest takes some doing. And I'm riding out my skin. Woohoo! What a beast! And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a big sock clean. Yo! Here we go. Ben Butterworth on his own bike. I love the fact that me and Ben are competing today to find out who's going to ride his bike best. Now this Ariel, I can't lie, it truly is a marvellous item. Ben, absolute tool. Just look at that, ladies and gentlemen, no stop like butter. There's a reason why the Pre-65 is over just 2 days, because they get what the other boys do in 6 done in 2 days. So far so good, clean for Big Ben Butterworth, working the bike there in the midsection of the section. He's online as well. Why does he look like he's in way more control than me? Just look at that, ladies and gentlemen. You can see why this guy was almost the winner of the Scottish 6 days. Sorry, Scottish Pre-65. It certainly is a minority. Okay, so we've just rode what Ben describes as, shall we say, a legit Pre-65 section?
Yeah, absolutely. Probably one of the hardest, like the Pre-65 Scottish severity wise. It's probably, yeah, there's 3 or 4 sections like this at the trial, and that's what like separated the top.
The men from the boys.
Yeah.
The granddads from the kids. Now, I will be honest, riding the Ariel and riding a pre-65 bike, I was going to try and describe the experience of riding this bike. Just so you know, this is the first ever Brit Shock bike I've ever rode in my life. And for the first 5 minutes, I was terrified. And then every minute after that, I could feel my beard growing and me just becoming more manly every second. It genuinely surprised me all the way up Hawk's Nest as we ride up. This is the right-hand side of Hawk's Nest, by the way. Big thanks again to the Robinson family for letting us just basically mess around on their land. And I was super surprised at just how able a bike of this size is, and the fact that as I was coming up the rocks, I was thinking it's never going to go up there. It's never going to go up there.
The weight of it helps. The weight of it grips really well. Suspension helps a lot. If you had wooden suspension, it wouldn't go up half as well, would it? But the REH forks and the rock shocks on the back do make it that little bit easier, I think.
How much do you think now? I can remember pre-65 bikes back in the day, and you know, I remember sort of like guys still trying to rock the dungaree look and shirt, flat cap. But I feel like the sport has moved on a long way since then. I mean, you know, just looking at the bikes now, it's still definitely got that character of the pre-65 bike, but at the same time, oh man, it's so modern.
Yeah, it's a modern
bike, yeah.
Bike.
Yeah, they're so far away from what they were. It runs amazing, yeah, for a start.
That is on a genuine Villiers 1965 carburettor. None of these modern ammo. That is literally on a Villiers carb for a 2-stroke, modified to work on a 4-stroke.
Wow. And that tells you, ladies and gentlemen, just how dated the carburettor is. The comments is just lit up then, where every time I insult a carb, people just lose their minds.
It's injected.
It probably is, you know. It probably was injected, they got it right back then. And like that Majesty that was sort of injected, yeah, one of the last Majesties. But of course, there's a couple of shots that we're going to revisit and a bit of the riding there where you see me and Ben have we have a cleaner piece up the section. Just so you know, Ben's riding is 1,000 times better than mine. He is completely and utterly used to the bike and he looks in control. I got to the top of this section then.
Hanging on.
I was hanging on for dear life like 6 times because we have to do it on film. And I think I only actually had a dab once.
You did?
Which I was very proud of. And I'm proud, but it doesn't mean I want to race to go and buy a Brit Shock bike. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to leave that to, you know, you proper men. And the problem with it is the fact that we had the same score, but if me and you rode against each other,
yeah,
who would win?
Unfortunately, you.
Unfortunately, me. And why is that?
Because you're 3-4 years older.
Because I'm older. So the rules basically say that if 2 riders on the same bike, essentially on the same score, finish the trial, sorry, I'm just still got the header up my arse, and finish the trial, then the winner is the person who is essentially older.
They go furthest clean, and if you're both same section, biggest bike CC, obviously. Yeah.
So furthest clean first?
Furthest clean first, then biggest bike, then oldest rider.
Right.
So I've no chance at being 31, have I?
So you were on the exact same bike as the winner, pretty much, apart from the colour of the tank?
Identical.
He was obviously slightly older than you. Dan Clark was the winner, by the way, of the pre-65 Scottish.
Bikes both built by the same man, Carl Winstanley. He's built an absolutely fantastic bike.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And the only difference, obviously there was no difference on score, but obviously Dan won because of his age.
No, he went furthest clean.
Oh, he went furthest clean?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then if you'd had the exact same clean position, it would be on age?
Yes, it would, yeah.
It would be on age. And then Dan would win?
Yeah, so today you've won.
So today I have won, because we rode one section, we both cleaned it, and I have beat the man who almost won the Scottish pre-65. That's not true, by the way. He's way better than me, and I absolutely sucked, and I was in trouble the entire time. I can't even use the back brake. It's on the wrong side.
It's right side.
No. Now, I thought it was very important. Obviously, we've just had a quick chat with Ben Butterworth about the bike, and I thought well, when I say I thought, we had outside influence telling us that we should have a quiz to find out what parts of this bike are original. Ben, first and foremost, I'm going to point it apart and then you can tell me whether it has any relevance to the original bike, okay?
Yeah, all right.
Maybe you tell me the make, or, you know, basically, what about this Ariel is Ariel, okay? Honestly, I think it's closest to the bloody mermaid. Right, here we go. Right, Ben. Kickstart.
KTM.
Gear lever.
That's original Berman. From the 60s, 750s.
Swing arm.
Homemade.
Barrel.
Repo. Mick Dickinson.
Tank.
Homemade.
Oh, God.
This bike's going to be banned from Scotland next year to watch this.
I've got to say, one of my favourite parts of the bikes are the hubs. I really love the hubs. They are
Made by Max Hayes. So yeah, just by an engineering firm.
from forks.
REH. Duncan and Judy McDonald.
Jesus Christ. Gearbox.
Casing's original. Internals, not so much.
I'm trying for you, Ariel. I really.
This cover, this is original.
Oh right,
Yeah. And
that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Genuine Ariel.
Hunter Trial.
Hunter Trial. More like hunter gatherer the side of this bloody thing. Now, this might sound very strange for the whole bike to be, shall we say, replicated.
Yeah.
But on a modern bike, the same thing happens right now. If you were to look at a modern gas, Vertigo, Beta, whatever you want to call it, the brakes are by one company, the exhaust on the gas and on the Vertigo is by a company called Technigas, the suspension, Riga, Paoli, Tech, whatever you want to call it. The only bits of the bikes that are ever actually the brand, sometimes are the engine, but I know that on a lot of the modern bikes, the barrel's made by S3, the pistons are bought by S3, on the Vertigo, gas, and on the Sherco. So yeah, what can we say? They're all a bit of a muchness, but it doesn't make it any less of a bike. Because this thing, if it's a replica of an Ariel, well, I don't think that the original Ariel would make it half the way up here. And what these boys are doing is, shall we say, keeping the dream alive. As always, thank you for watching Trialtube. I think we can both agree that that was a pretty good episode when it comes to checking out some Brit Shock.
Yep.
But next time, we've got a big one, because the RTL 315, the 99 Fuji replica is back together. When I say back together, I mean it's been completely rebuilt. So we'll be checking that out. But until next time, remember to like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. Share the videos, okay? Do you know the amount of people I can see who haven't shared the video? For crying out loud, it takes 2 seconds, honestly. Oh. Just make an effort, yeah?